Hi guys, it's Cosplay SMR here. I am currently tired as all hell. It's towards the end of spring break. I just had a 9-hour volunteering shift. And I'm just sitting in my room relaxing and I'm like, wait, I've uploaded a couple videos to YouTube, but they're all sort of in character, just not really talking about things much, like just talking about what's going on in the video. And I'm like, you know what? I'll let y'all know a couple things about myself behind the account. So I pulled up like a 50 questions sort of thing. I'm just gonna go through them. I hope you're not in this video expecting ASMR. You're not gonna be getting any tingles or triggers unless the soft-spoken rambling of a extremely tired person is what tingles you, in which case I'm not gonna judge you for it, but don't come expecting me to be making like tapping sounds or anything. So yeah, let's get started on the questions. I have them pulled up on my computer screen there. So I'm gonna start question 1. Were you named after anyone? Well, I chose my name. My name is Rose, by the way. I don't think I've introduced myself. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm gonna pretend I'm shaking your hand. My name is Rose, and I chose it after my grandmother on my dad's side. Yeah. So yeah, I am named after someone. Question 2. When was the last time you cried? I don't know. Probably when dealing with my university's financial aid office, because they're actually the worst. 3. Do you like your handwriting? Yeah, sure. I spent time actually trying to make it look nice a few years ago, and now I'm just kind of like, sure. I mean, most of the time I don't try and write neat. I try and write fast, but what is your favorite lunch meat? These are really random questions. Lunch meat. Ham, probably. Just ham. Simple pleasures. Do you have kids? I sure hope not. I don't really want kids personally, for just very personal reasons. If you were another person, would you be friends with yourself? Maybe. I don't know. Probably. I'd be like, well, that's a person. We share quite a lot of the same opinions, so like, tolerable at least. Do you use sarcasm a lot? I live for sarcasm. Do you still have your tonsils? Yes, I do. Would you bungee jump? Maybe. I don't know, it depends on like who I'd be there with. Maybe. I don't know. It all depends on how I'm feeling, really. Could go either way. What's your favorite cereal? If I could have Lucky Charms, but without like the cat food looking bits, it's basically just dried marshmallows. But no, my favorite cereal, probably Raisin Bran. God, that's a pretty old person cereal to choose, but Raisin Bran. To untie your shoes when you take them off. Trying to think when the last time I wore shoes that you actually tie up is, because normally I wear boots and they're zip up the side. But I'm looking at my pile of shoes at the foot of my bed now, and they all appear to be untied, so I'm going to go with yes, I do untie my shoes. 12. Do you think you are strong? Not particularly. Not physically, definitely not. I don't know. Emotionally, I've been through stuff, but wouldn't consider myself strong, just experienced. What's your favorite ice cream? See, I really like vanilla, but I also love strawberry and cookies and cream. I don't know. I guess vanilla, probably. What is the first thing you notice about people? Their hair, probably. Yeah, most definitely their hair. I'll especially notice if someone has curly hair, in which case I'll be like, hey, can I like just admire the curly mop that sits on your head? I just love curly hair. I think it's great, says the person who has probably the straightest hair of all time. Red or pink? Not really fond of red, so pink, I suppose. What is your least favorite thing about yourself? God, there's just so much to choose from. My voice, probably, which is ironic. I just don't like, I don't know, my American as hell accent and all that. Yeah. Other than that, well, but I could have gone with the obvious and been like, I have dysphoria. No, my voice though. Who do you miss the most? Do I really miss anyone? I don't really miss anyone. I got to see a lot of my friends today. So I'm not really like, God, I miss my friends. I don't think it's possible to miss people you've never met, so... Alright. Yeah, I don't really miss anyone. What color shoes are you wearing? The wonderful color of bare feet. I would lift up my foot to show you, but I'd probably end up smacking my leg against the desk or something. And that would just look really foolish. I'm not gonna do it. What was the last thing you ate? about 5 slices of angel food cake. Yeah. I love angel food cake. God. Trying to find the right. What are you listening to right now? The sound of my multiple pocket watches ticking on my desk. And they're just slightly out of sync, so it's just like tick, 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 tick. It's kind of annoying at times, but most of the time I just block it out. That and like the slight whir of my computer fan. If you were a crayon, what color would you be? I don't know. That's kind of a weird question. Like, what color am I? Probably like... Let's see here. Probably like... trans flag blue. Yeah. That sounds about accurate. Favorite smells? Bakeries. A good masculine deodorant. The association of scents with masculinity and femininity kind of confuses the heck out of me, but you know, the stuff that's typically marketed as men's deodorant smells really good. Who was the last person you talked to on the phone? I don't really use my phone for like talking or calling. I use Skype, in which case the last person I talked to would be Danny Docile. You are probably have watched this. Yeah. Last person I talked to in a voice thing that was not in-person communication. Yeah. Mountain hideaway or beach house? Beach house, because living on the beach means you get like more temperate weather. So like, I'm used to living on the coast of Connecticut, so the winters are like a couple degrees warmer, they get like a bit less snow. So like, yeah, beach, cause weather. Favorite sports to watch? Do you count chess? If you count chess as a sport, then I love to watch chess. Oh my god, championships. Championships are intense. Other than that, I'm not really a huge fan of sports. Oh, like, I'll watch college basketball when it gets to the, like, championships, because I go to the University of Connecticut, and their basketball teams, we usually do very well. Like, last year, we won both the men's and women's national championships. So, yeah, I guess just for those couple of games I watch basketball. Hair color. Naturally, it's a light reddish brown. Obviously, I have dyed it black. I just find that the black suits me more than the brown. Eye color. Also brown. Yeah. Sort of. I just realized I'm still holding the trans flag. Just gonna set that down. Yeah. Eye color, brown. Do you wear contacts? Yes, and this question just reminded me that I still have them in. So I'm just going to take them out now and put my glasses on because it is currently 11 at night and I have had these in since 8 this morning. Get kind of dry up in here. Excuse me while I go blind for a minute. And don't worry, I did wash my hands like just before recording this video. For all of you contact wearing people who know the whole wash your hands before you put them in or take them out. Don't worry, I wash my hands. Yeah. So yes, I do wear contacts. Number 30. Favorite food. Ooh. That really depends on my mood, because sometimes I'll be craving, like, I don't know, something like pizza or... Oh god. There's just so much food to choose from. Can I just say, like, all food? All food. All food is my favorite food. If it is food that I'm allowed to eat, it is my favorite food. What's the next one? Scary movies or happy endings? Why not both? Like, the movie can be scary, but it has just like a happy ending or something. I don't know. I don't like how most scary movies are made, because they usually go for like jump scares, and I'm like, that's not scary, it's taking advantage of, you know, humans' reflex of, you know, flinching at things that go blah. That's not really scary. I guess if a scary film was more like psychologically based, you know, then yeah, those are pretty good, but most scary films are not as such. Last movie you watched? Movie. If you count documentaries, then we were watching one in class about masculinity in media. I can't remember the name of it, like Tough Guys or something. Something like that. What color shirt? I can speak. What color shirt are you wearing? That color. Or like all those colors. Gray. I'm wearing gray. It's not really a shirt though, it's a robe. Summer or winter? I rather dislike both of them, being that summer is dreadfully hot and winter involves about 3 feet of snow, evidently. I guess if I had to choose, winter. And I'm only saying that because as much as I really hate the brutal cold, yeah, at least you can just like wear a bunch of layers and kind of be warm. But summer, it's like there's decency laws and you can't just walk around stark naked. If that were an option, then yeah, sure, summer would be tolerable. Hugs or kisses? Depends on who you are. Generally hugs though, because like pretty much any hug is a good hug. But some people are like, yeah, I'm a good kisser, and then you kiss them, and it's like, no, I don't think you are. You kind of just like left a pool of saliva on my lips or something now. So yeah, I guess hugs tend to be better on average. Favorite dessert? Oh boy, that's my favorite kind of food. I really like ice cream. Or pie. Get like a really nice fresh baked apple. My phone just started vibrating intensely. I sure hope that wasn't loud. Oops, sorry if it was. Hope that didn't startle you. I'm not gonna edit it out because I'm lazy. What was that? Oh, dessert. Get a nice fresh baked apple pie, and then a nice hefty scoop of vanilla ice cream on top of that. That's my favorite dessert. Strength training or cardio? Cardio, I guess. Not really personally one for strength training, or really, I don't really do any kind of exercise whatsoever, aside from walking around campus to get to class. So I guess cardio. Computer or television? Computer, by far, because computers can do everything that television can do, and also you get the entire internet. I mean, I guess some televisions now are like able to do some of the things, but I'm like, computer. I'm going to scroll down a bit. Oh, shit, almost done. Number 39, what book are you reading now? Reading a couple books for my classes. I have Madness in the Mainstream, which is a book that I've got to read for an exam in a couple weeks. It's actually a really good book. If you're at all interested in deaf culture, I recommend it. It came out last year or the year before. It's a really fun read. What is on your mouse pad? I probably should have read these questions through, because some of them are just kind of weird. I don't have a mouse pad. I have a laptop, so... Or, let me rephrase, I have a laptop and I don't have a wireless mouse anymore, so... I just have my trackpad. Any tattoos? I wish. I have a bit of money set aside to get one. I just don't have the time to go down to the tattoo place and get it done. But I have plans for some tattoos. Favorite sound? Probably getting to hear the voices of the people that I care a lot about. Because you know, when you care about a person and just everything about them just becomes that much more amazing to behold, and then, you know, you just sort of like squirm up with glee. You know, it's like, I care about you so much. You are an excellent person, and I want to surround myself with you all the time. So yeah, the voices of the people that I care a lot about. That's the most vaguely specific answer that I've ever given to a question. Rolling Stones or the Beatles? Rolling Stones, just because I've got personal things that make me unable to enjoy the Beatles. Though I'm not really that big of a fan of either of them. I am more of a Pink Floyd person myself. Because, oh, dear God, if you just go in the comments and mention Pink Floyd, I will just probably start freaking out. Be like, oh my god, they're my favorite band. Let's talk about, like, their more obscure albums, because heaven knows they don't get enough love. It's all like Dark Side of the Moon or The Wall. It's like, those are great albums, but, you know, they've got 15 studio albums, plus, you know, all of their live recordings, and then, like, they have compilations and all that sort of thing. There's just a lot of material, and people just talk about, you know, The Wall and Dark Side. It's like there's so much more to talk about. What is the farthest you've been from home? My home being in Connecticut, the farthest that I've gone is Kansas City, Missouri. That, or I guess, if you count when I moved to Florida, even though technically my home would have, I guess, moved along with that. I don't know. If you count moving, then Florida. If you don't count moving, then Missouri. Do you have a special talent? Not really. I consider myself pretty average in the talent department. Like, there's things that I do, and yeah, that's about it. Where were you born? Milford Hospital in Connecticut. So, like, yeah. Where are you living now? In my dorm at the University of Connecticut. Pretty much staying in the New England area. What color is your house? See, I don't even know, because most of the time I just kind of, like, live in a dorm most of the year I'm at university. So, what color is my dorm building? I don't notice colors. Yeah, whatever color my building is, I'll count that as my house, because I'm here for the majority of the year. So, what color is my car? Non-existent, because I don't drive. And the last question, 50. Any pets? Well, when I'm not at university, where they forbid any pets that are not fish, I live with my sister and she has one cat. So yeah, I consider him to be, he's more or less my nephew in cat form, because, you know, he's sort of like a son to my sister. So yeah, I have my nephew the cat. Yeah, that's all 50 questions, and I think that's about all the introducing you need. But I figured it would just be a nice thing to do. I don't know if you care about whatever, but yeah. So that's me, and I'm going to sign off with this video that I did not realize was half an hour long. I commend you for making it this far. Oh, ow. Commend you for making it this far, and I'm just gonna be all like, toodaloo, and then I'm gonna hit stop recording.